out and about now. I had a purposefully slow morning, okay? And it is, I guess, winter break, holiday break, winter break for our school system. Uh, I guess Christmas will be in a less than a week away. Ooh, let me drive around. Sorry. The other day in this neighborhood, a tree fell on a car, a vehicle, and you would have thought that, well, they're new. They don't know. If you live in Atlanta, like really in the real Atlanta, not what people say they live in Atlanta, they actually live in Lithonia or somewhere, or Villa Rica. Um, we have a tree issue. Like we have trees. We are a forest, honey, a city inside of a forest. And one of the hazards of living in the city of Atlanta is that trees will fall down randomly. If you're lucky, they don't fall on stuff that are important to you. Okay? I've had it happen in my yard. That's kind of a rite of passage a little bit. It's like if you don't have a tree falling in your yard, then are you really an Atlantean or not? Or whatever. I don't know. Okay. Or about to fall. Any one of those two. All right. So, as I detour myself now. All right. So, I'm heading back to my house from the apartment that I share with my brother. And I'm calling this one the upgraded Signs of Life. Only because I am starting to notice it's always the little things that let me know that he might be working into remission in a lot of ways for his mental illness, or at least finding ways to cope better. I don't know. Okay. I was wondering or worrying about the medication that he has. He takes a monthly injection. Over the summer, it is 400 milligrams when we first started, but in the last 2 or 3 of them have been 300. And I was thinking, do I need to go and correct the doctors and tell them to do 400, or are we okay with 300? Because there are also side effects that come with medication that exacerbate my brother's condition. Okay? So if a side effect is causing confusion, that triggers his mental illness. So it's almost like, well, what's the point of taking the medicine if it's going to give him a side effect that amplifies his mental illness condition, right? So I'm still kind of maybe the 300 will be okay as long as he learns how to actively manage his condition, and it will be less side effects. And that means he has to do more work to maintain his homeostasis. I don't know. But anyway, the upgraded Signs of Life that I'm noticing, I mentioned this in another video, and if you're watching my playlist about my brother's mental health journey, please do so. Please subscribe. There's over 100 videos there if you're just looking to learn how, if you have somebody in your family or yourself dealing with mental illness, that with medicine and proper nutrition, you can get to a place where you can have a full life, right? It is possible. Okay? I'm not saying one or the other, both and. All right. So the Signs of Life I'm noticing more now with him, and this was already 2 months ago, he is bathing more. Let's just be honest. He's bathing more. He is cleaning more. I started noticing that oddly when he started, and sometimes we just tell it like it is, friends. He was cutting his pants legs for washcloths and rags because he didn't remember where the cleaning materials were. So he was cutting pants to clean with. I know that's very odd, but that's part of what schizoaffective can do to you. It's it makes you have unreasonable, like things that don't make sense to you. You know, it's like, well, I mean, I'm cleaning, so let me just cut these clothes and turn them into rags or whatever. So most people would do that, old clothes, right? But he was doing it to his clothes. But anyway, but now since I've shown him where all the cleaning supplies are, most of them, the ones that are safe for him to use, of course, he's not doing it 100%, but he is doing it more often. Okay, so there's that. Then, because for a while I was not using our dishwasher because I don't know, I was just like, I don't know, I'm old school. I never had a dishwasher. I was like, but now I got to the point where I was like, I'm at work and I'm at school doing online stuff and doing all these other things. I am too busy to sit here and scrub your dishes for 20-30 minutes every day. Okay, so I, just went ahead and started using the dishwasher. And it was a very convenient way to hide the dishes because he would be putting things into, again, back to that, it's a good idea, but not really a good idea. He would be putting things like the frying pan, like put popcorn in the frying pan and take the frying pan into his bedroom to eat the popcorn. He would have his salad bowl, like he does have what I thought was a storage bowl. He turned it into his personal salad bowl, and he'll have that in his bedroom for a few days on end. But then there were other containers that he was doing that randomly with food that need to be refrigerated. And again, that is a concern because if he's leaving food out for too long, it's going to, get contaminated. So I just started, like, I didn't even tell him, removing the larger containers out of the apartment. Some of them are here in this vehicle just in case I need to cook and put them in larger containers, for various reasons. And then portioning out, congrats. So portion the food out, and I'm taking some food right now over here to my place so that he doesn't just gorge on food that he likes. Okay, so it's getting better. He is, like I said, he's cleaning more. And then I started using the dishwasher just because I was like, I am exhausted. I can't sit here and just wash your dishes every day. I'm not eating the food like that, and I would leave the dishes in the dishwasher if I forgot or was doing whatever. But now he has started to remember or think to look in the dishwasher for the dishes, especially for the spoons and forks, because he's already lost, I don't know how many forks. I told him I'm not buying new stuff just because you lose it, because it was pretty wild. Okay, almost a year ago. I mean, again, if you watch the playlist, subscribe to this channel. I'm a biohacker. Luckily, I'd already had background healing myself. So as I'm working on, coaching my brother to a place of wellness, it wasn't easy. Okay. So yeah, he was losing dishes. He would take them out and walk around the apartment complex with the dishes and not return them. And I'm like, I'm not buying new dishes, friend. So he has learned not to take them out and lose them because I told him I'm not buying new stuff. But yes, he is now noticing I'm washing the dishes in the dishwasher and leaving some dishes in the dishwasher. So when he is looking to eat, like last night, I had all the like utensils in the dishwasher because he had them all out for the week. I'm not saying that he's cleaning daily. He's cleaning sporadically. So I piled all the dirty dishes into the dishwasher last night while I was cooking, and he came in and he immediately went to, and I forgot to mention the other place that I'm doing some stuff, but I'll mention that in a second. He went looking in the dishwasher for the dishes, even though I guess dishwasher too. So he went in there, got the dishes out. I don't complain about it, whatever. So yes, now he is aware that that's where the clean stuff is. I also started noticing this a few weeks ago anyway, that he was washing as needed. Washing dishes as needed. Okay? So he will not cook in dirty pots and pans. Right? but he'll try to use a dirty bowl. I don't know. Maybe I should do a segment called "Is This Mental Illness?" or is this being a man? All right, so because it's kind of funny but not funny, but I'm like, yeah, we don't reuse dirty bowls over and over again like that. We just wash them, friend. Go wash them. So anyway, I've also started putting. He has a pantry. It's a small pantry, but it's a pantry. Putting a lot of the dry goods, the canned goods and stuff, into the pantry rather than have them all over the place. Because I think, again, his memory is that if he doesn't see it right away, he'll panic and think that he doesn't have any food. I think his memory is getting better to realize, look in the cabinets, look in the pantry. You do have food. So that was the other thing he did yesterday too, because I just started again, I'm not telling him, I'm just putting it away like normal people do, right? So I'm putting all the stuff in the pantry that should be in the pantry. And so last night when he came through looking for food to eat, he got utensils out of the dishwasher. He looked in the pantry to see if there was something in here that he wanted to eat. Okay? Those are the signs of life that we're looking for. It is wonderful to know that things are improving slowly but surely. I know he still needs a psychiatrist. He still needs a therapist to see, but I'm also worried that, and I don't know, this week has been interesting because I've been busy. I'm just like, listen, I'm not going to be entertaining your mental illness right now. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, y'all. I'm saying that in a way it's like he's got to like stop disassociating, because he does that a lot too as a coping. And I have theories on that too. So maybe I'll be, workshopping that in my brain for a while. Disassociation as a form of coping skills and states of brain, like, because kids do that. They daydream a lot. Okay, I see it all the time. So yeah, so last night he was, doing a thing. But anyway, this week I've not been entertaining some of the antics that is happening with him, because I feel like he's got another week or so before his monthly injection starts to wear off. And remember, I said at the beginning of this video, originally it was at 400 milligrams. Now it's at 300. So I'm going to be seeing more of his symptoms sooner, I guess. But he also has to start learning how to manage it himself. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I feel confident. And if I'm with him, coaching him, helping a lot more, helping him realize that he has the power to, have a sense of wellness in himself. And it's not all the medication. He can do this. That maybe 300 will be okay for him and keep him on his toes. Okay. So anyway, so this week, like I said, it's been a busy week. Like I said, I took a slow morning. I needed to. My back also has been giving me a hard time. And it's time for me to definitely do some detoxing, because my allergies has also been like doing a number on me, like for weeks. It's not been like right now. It's 55 degrees. It's December, y'all. I'm overdressed again. I said this last weekend. Overdressed. The plants can't die off, so I can get some relief from my allergies. So I have to do some kind of detoxing while over the break, and it's gonna have to be intense in order for it to work. So that's where I am right now with all of that. My brother, okay, I'm back. So the nurse that comes to see my brother every once in a while since the summer, she has invited us to her son's birthday party this afternoon. And I was like, okay, that would be a great way for my brother to start trying to socialize around people who I know would be understanding. So that's the other element of this, that he has got to come back into the world, and it can't necessarily just be like regular people out in the street, because they don't know that my brother has mental illness and is like recovering and trying to, do all the things. So this one might be a safe option, even if he stays for 15 minutes. Because actually, I got a party I need to go to myself later tonight after this. So we'll do drive through. I'm also tutoring her son. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. So I'm also tutoring her son in math. So yeah, I'm gonna go in. I gotta wash my hair, do all the things. Hopefully I'll make it to her birthday party for her son with my brother, and hope it will be successful. It will be successful. And then I will go to my party. I haven't seen a lot of my friends in so long, okay, being a caregiver and all this stuff. So yeah, that's my check-in. The signs of life. It's starting, and he was cleaning too last night. I could hear him throwing things away, like papers and stuff, but he was also in and out a lot. So I don't know if it was like a manic state or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. But he is remembering more, and he is making efforts to clean more. Yeah. But yeah, I think the final piece, if we can get a regular person, a regular counselor, or some kind of, what do you call those people? Occupational therapist of some sort to see him, I think that would be the final piece, and it would be amazing. He would be so much better. And yeah. Yeah, it would really help me if I can get monetized, as I say in final. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell anybody that you know that has somebody in their family that's mentally ill, and they're just looking for ways to improve their quality of life. Because I found a way. As I was laying down last night, I was like, I'm not tooting my own horn, but because I saved my own life, I was able to help save my brother's. Okay? In this healthcare system in the United States has gone straight to trash. It is trash. Okay? You got to learn how to navigate. You got to learn how to advocate for yourself. You got to learn how to not stop. Like, you got to always be on their neck about your health and wellness. Okay? That's basically one of the rules I would have to give anybody. If somebody was asking me, what do I do to improve my quality of life in my healthcare system? Don't run to the doctors when it's like, by the time you're feeling symptoms, there's a buildup. You've done something over and over again to get to this state. You've got to start figuring it out. I can help as a, consultant and whatnot, but we have to start taking back our health ourselves. Okay, not waiting until a doctor, because there won't be any doctors, especially as this administration, our president here right now, is treating everything like we won't have any doctors to go run to. We have to start doing this on our own. There's nobody, as they are saying, it's true. There is nobody coming to save you. Black people already knew this, okay, in the United States. We've lived here, been kidnapped, and been marginalized since we've been here for 400 years. And then the world has been told that we are lazy and dumb and drug dealers and baby mamas all the time. It's like, we know what it's like to really live here. And some of y'all are starting to figure it out. Some of you are finally starting to see. Okay? Nobody's coming to save you. You're coming to save you. That's what I, talk about here on this channel. So please like, subscribe. Let me go. Gotta wash my hair. Probably decongest because I'm getting congested and upset. But not really, because I got a party to go to tonight. Okay, I want to look nice. All right, with that, take care.